Yorub Tushi here. It has not been a good day for me, I'm not gonna lie. I pulled for Saraidra and Honkai Saro and I lost all of my 50/50s. Like, you just can't make it up, man. So I'm already in a bad mood. And in today's video, I decided why not just go ahead and talk about the things I am discontent with Kaiju number 8, the game. And I think the only reason why is because this video is a long time coming at this point. There is a bunch of issues with the game, particularly in terms of content. We'll get into that after I read this post for you. A message from the development team. Maybe you've seen this already, maybe you have not. The game is officially released, right? After years of development, we are so excited to announce that Kaiju number 8, the game, officially launched on August 31st. Whether you're a longtime fan of Kaiju number 8 or new to the series, we sincerely hope you enjoy it. We've been working hard on this project in the past several years. That's crazy. Several years for this game is crazy. With the goal of aligning the release with the broadcast of Season 2 of the Kaiju number 8 anime, obviously they want to capitalize on the popularity of the anime, which is very smart on their behalf. We couldn't have done it without the incredible support of many people, including the original author Naoya Matsumoto, who's been getting a lot of flack for how the manga is as of right now. Man, manga fans are so cringe, I'm not going to lie. They are not all manga fans, but the hardcore, just annoying, like terminally ill manga fans are very, very annoying, right? For all you dedicated Kaiju number 8 fans out there, we hope you'll enjoy diving deeper into the ever-expanding world of the game's main story, which features a unique, original storyline. So I'm assuming this is with Sagan Shinomiya, right? The adopted sister, the adopted daughter of the Shinomiya family. If you're new to the series, we highly recommend the Memories mode to experience the original Kaiju number 8 story from the manga and anime firsthand. Yep, you get to experience all of Season 1, and there isn't Season 2 yet, because Season 2 is still airing, which makes the most sense. We hope this game inspires you to check out the original manga and anime. As for those of you who have already completed the main story, we got some serious challenge waiting for you. Be sure to test your skills in the upcoming fierce battle area and expeditions. Okay. Upcoming updates. We'll be rolling out new content to keep your gaming experience fresh and enjoyable. Here is some of the content we have planned in the near future. The September 2nd, 1 million downloads celebration begins, which I've already logged in and got like one of the rewards. It's like a daily login. You get a few pulls for the standard and a few pulls for the limited banner. Nothing super duper crazy, right? September 3rd, a new event, Raid Battle. Cool, Raid Battle. We'll see how this turns out. Is more PvE content. September 8th, main story chapter 3 will be available. So main story update. Cool, right? It is a part of the original story, so it's nice. We'll have more story about Shinomiya. I mean, she looks good, okay? She looks good. She looks good. The game's journey has finally begun. Our entire development team is dedicated to providing everyone with a worry-free and enjoyable gaming experience. We hope you'll continue to support Kaiju number 8, the game. That's it. That's literally the whole message from the development team. So it's like I said before, they've been working on the game for the past several years, which, considering how well polished the game actually looks as of right now, I believe it. I think the game looks great. Now, it did surprise me that they've been working on it for the past several years. So they were really banking on the popularity of the actual anime itself. So screw the manga. We're worried about the actual popularity of the game itself, or the anime itself. Now, I am surprised too, or rather I'm not surprised that they decided to go with this main story, like this original unique story for the game. And it makes a lot of sense considering how a lot of people were upset, or a good portion of people were upset with where the manga ended and where the manga went, which makes sense as to why they would decide to create a unique original story so that any manga enjoyers would hop or could look at the game and be like, okay, well, it's not including what I've disliked about the IP itself, so I just have a brand new story I can enjoy on the IP I probably did enjoy at a certain point in time, right? So I think this is definitely the best direction the developers and the author took the game itself. So this is nice to hear. Nice to hear their insight into their design philosophy of the game and stuff like that. Now, as for my discontent with the game itself, there's a few things I want to mention But I want to check and see if there's a comment that hits home on maybe some of the points I already have. Ooh, Orihime is trending. I wonder why. I'm not going to click on it though. Let's see if there's any comments that is discontent. Actually, I want to click on it. Okay, it's literally her birthday, and there was a bunch of fan art, and I saved some of the fan art to my bookmarks because I love Orihime. 2 million downloads, but there isn't going to be like a 2 million downloads campaign. Anyways, I want to see some of the comments here on this post. Let's see here. Go down. Steam release. Oh, that's a huge one, right? So there is no Steam release for the game as of right now, which I am surprised why there wasn't no Steam release at the time of launch. So there is no PC client right now for the game. And I mentioned in the video leading up to the release of the game that there would be a PC client. I thought there would be a PC client at launch, but they never said anything. They didn't say it was coming at launch, and they didn't say it was coming later either. They just left it interpretation. Like, what are we supposed to even go off of? We don't know when the Steam client was going to release. I mean, you would think it would release at the launch of the game if they're advertising it, more so than like Magic Zedra did. But unlike Magic Zedra, if they weren't going to release the Steam client at launch, you should never even talk about it in the first place. You should have just said it was coming soon after the game launched, not before the game launched. So it's very disappointing that it got my hope up. It got a lot of other people's hopes up. No PC client at launch. It was an L, an actual big L. And it would have made sense too, because we would have like 60 frames per second most likely on the Steam client. Phone battery is burning. I did hear a lot of people have optimization issues with the game. I'm playing on one of the newest phones out, so I don't have any optimization issues. But I completely understand as to why they could have optimization issues. It'd be like running Honkai Star Rail on your phone, for instance. That's excluding the amount of space that game takes too, right? Let's be real here. But a lot of these 3D turn-based gacha games, even though they are turn-based, they're still 3D games, are very demanding on the specs of your phone. So if you don't have a phone that has good specs, you're depending on the game having better optimization. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have the best, right? So that's another issue. Kaiju no.8 has great potential, but needs key improvements. Global chat and easier team invites. So I saw this a few times come up, global chat for the game. A lot of games like this have, or most gacha games, right, have a form of chat system, right? Holyverse games have one-to-one chat. Most other gacha games have global chats, and sometimes also or one-to-one chats. This game doesn't have anything, so there is no social factor with the game, which is a pretty decent deterrent for some players, because some people play a lot of these mobile games for the social factor, right, centered around the game. So a little disappointed there isn't that. Rankings for more competition. There currently isn't any ranking system in the game at time of my understanding, at the time I'm recording this video. So we'll see what they do with the raids. Maybe the raids will add some form of ranking system, I imagine. We'll have to wait and see. Better optimization, we went over that before. Co-op PvP modes, I can do without the PvP. And co-op, I mean, it's hit or miss. They'll add it. I won't really care about it, but add it for people that want it. People that don't want it don't participate. It is what it is. Unique skins, cool animations. Honestly, this is also a pretty good point. Skins is pretty important, I believe, for this game, because for the most part, a lot of the designs are very similar to what was present in the anime and even the manga too. I wish they would give like maybe a little bit more casual clothing to some of the characters. Like, we've seen some of the characters in casual clothing, so I don't see why they wouldn't do that. Maybe they want to leave it the way it is because it would mess with the immersion of the game. Who knows? But we'll see what they do in the future. I think right now with Reno Ichikawa, right? He has a very nice animation alongside his limited form, right? So, or limited, but his current rate up banner outfit. He looks really cool in the animation, so there's that at least. Official Discord with devs. I'm surprised there is no official Discord for the game. Then again, I don't really care about Discords, but I'm surprised there isn't one already for the game. This is kind of crazy that there isn't already one. What the heck? No limited banner pity, like guarantee, unless you're doing 250 pulls on the banner. So you have situations like this where you have so many of the SR characters and SR weapons, and even the signature weapon of the character, but you are still trying to hit the pity for the character, or try to pull the character, but you can't pull them, because there's a 1% chance to get the on-rate banner character. So again, you have horror stories like this happening, where someone has pretty much all the characters in the game except for the on-rate banner character, until they spend 250 pulls on that banner. That's kind of crazy. Now, his banner does go away after the 18th, but I mean, then they're going to release another character. So I hope this person gets the character, right, leading up to the pity, and then they could use their pity on the next character. But it's also an L if you think about it. It's so much, like, with what we know now about the amount of pools you get in the game as of right now, man, we're not even halfway to pity. That's crazy. Crazy. Steam client, yep. What happened to Narumi? What the heck? And the next banner for pickup gacha already, bro? Bro, a lot of people haven't even pulled for Reno. And we already talked about the next banner for pickup gacha. This person is tweaking. Oh my goodness. But if I had to give another issue for me personally with the game, I think, and just in general, there just isn't much to look forward to with the game. We don't have like an official roadmap for the game, if that makes sense. I'm content with the amount, like, I play a lot of gacha games, so for me, the lack of content isn't the worst thing in the world. There's so many turn-based games out right now that are actually genuinely really good and really fun to play, so the amount of content doesn't really bother me, but I just wish there was a roadmap so we at least knew what to look forward to with the game. They gave us a little mini like map like for like the next week, but like an actual roadmap will be kind of nice. I know the game just literally released, but we already hit endgame within the first 2 days of the game releasing, right? So like I want to know what to look forward to in the future for this game. Otherwise, I'm going to look forward to the future of the other games that are releasing, right? There's so many other turn-based games we have coming. Like I'll make this a separate video, but I got into the beta for invited to the beta for Chasing Kaleido Rider, which I'm looking forward to. This game looks great. And apparently they have a dating sim for this game as well, which will be kind of interesting. This is definitely giving me Snowbreak Containment Zone vibes, and I am here for it, man. But yeah, this is a separate video for a separate day. That's it. That's kind of all the issues I have currently with Kaiju number 8. The game, I think the game is pretty fun. I think the game is well made, and I think the developers deserve their success as of right now. They've made a very nice product, although the optimization could be better, and there is no Steam client at the time of launch, and pity is pretty steep. Okay, there's a lot of issues, right? Let's just be real. There's a lot of issues, but the game is at least fun. And I feel like that is the one thing they needed to do correct, and they've done it to the best that they can. So other than that, as long as they work on these issues over time, like releasing more content, they get more pools, and fix the optimization of the game. I know the game just did release. It is a, bug nightmare for games, right, that are in their early, like their release time frame, whatever. And then there is also the issue of not having a Steam client up ready to go. I completely understand making a PC client is hard, especially when you are spending your development resources on other things. Now, for other games, there's no excuse like Epic 7, like, what was it, like 6 years with no PC client? It's ridiculous. That's it. Thank you for watching, and have a nice rest of your day. We'll have the next video will most likely go over Reno Ichikawa and whether or not you should continue pulling for him or wait for the future character if there ever is any reveal of that character. All right, bye-bye.